Hello. Good evening. Thanks for joining me. Just going to share this really quick. Okay, I think I posted it. Trying to see if I can do a pinned comment. Guess not. There's supposed to be a way you can pin something at the bottom of it, and I can't figure it out, so. All right. Hello, Cindy. Hi, Nathan. Hi, babe. All right. Doing a different technique tonight. I'm doing what's called poofs. I have my frame that I did myself, put all my own ties on it. I have my reindeer that I'm going to attach to it at the end. Put jingle bells on his feet today. And I have my reindeer sign. And my ribbons. I have this one. It's green and red. Can't see if you can tell on the camera or not. And then the chevrons. And then some snowflakes, because he has snowflakes on his sweater. Thank you, Jonna. And then some green with red and white polka dots, because he has green, red, and white in his sweater. And then on top of the poofs, I'm going to do some ruffles and some curls. So that's a lot, so let's get started. I'm going to gather this up so that I can get it in the tie. I'm going to start up on the top. I want to start where there's a crossbar so it doesn't pull. I'm just going to lay it in there and twist the tie around it a couple times. And I'm going to zip tie this down so that it doesn't come undone. If you share this to your page, then maybe your friends will come watch too. All right, get that tight. All right, so I'm just going to take this, get it in my hand, and I'm going to find my mark, and I'm going to do 10 inches. So I'll measure out 10 inches and then put that in tie. Hi, Jessica. Oh, hi, Johnny and Chris. Thank you for watching. And then I'm going to poof this out. And that's what makes the poofs. Makes a nice little bubble. I want to make sure my sides stay out to the side, not get curled under. Oh yeah, switch to the tablet. Thank you, babe. My week so far, Nathan, has been busy. I had to do, I got all the beds and that ready for you guys for when you come for Christmas. So I had to do all the bedding, wash it. And then I had to put air in the beds because it needed air. And what else did I do? I worked on a wreath for my sister that she's giving as a gift. And I started decorating. And I got the dining room done, and the living room is now, well, the tree is up. I still have to do the fireplace. It's been slow. It always takes a while to get everything done. How's everybody else's week been? Did everybody have a good Thanksgiving? Dad started putting the lights up on the house today because we might have rain this weekend. Oops, that one got folded. How did that happen? There it goes. You can't see me. Go out and come back in. Yeah, we got rain. Well, it was sprinkling earlier. I don't know, but we're supposed to have thunderstorms sometime this weekend. Yeah. I don't know. It's a lot of work, Jessica. Takes a long time. We always say we're going to start earlier. Man, we never seem to be able to get that done. Of course, I don't think our neighbors would appreciate us starting in August, so. Hi, Savannah. I love you. I don't think I'll be doing very many more Christmas wreaths because it will not be able to ship it and get to you in time. So I got to start on another season. I just got in a bunch of signs for Valentine's Day and for Easter, so now I just have to get the supplies because I hadn't started last year at this time, so I only have a few things for Easter. Once the wreath is ordered, usually my wreaths are ready to go. But once it's ordered, if for ground shipping, it takes about 9 to 10 days. To California, it's about 9 to 10 days. Otherwise, priority is really expensive to California. Shipping's high going to California as it is, but I just had somebody buy a wreath, and I think she was in San Diego area, and just to ship that one regular ground was $18, I think. 18 and change, so California is really expensive. Yeah. That's why I don't live there, Jess. Hi, Deb. Thank you for watching. Do you guys have a nice Thanksgiving out there? Did you do anything fun? Alright, so that's the top part. Now I'm going to go down to the bottom. And when I go down to the bottom, I just pull it straight down to the one below it. I'm just going to put my twist around it to keep it in place, and I'll come back and add to it later. That's just to help transition from the top to the bottom so I don't have to cut the mesh and start all over. And I'm still doing 10 inches. Well, that's nice. I have lots of them, Cindy. They're all over my walls. Does that count? Thank you for sharing. I know, all the kids think that, Jessica. They all think I can see them and hear them. But I know you're there, Johnny. This is a really nice mesh. It's a basket weave. It's almost like a netting. It's really nice though. This will be a nice pretty one. Thank you. I've had this, I bought this mesh back in June when I was starting to collect supplies for Christmas, so I almost forgot about it until today when I was looking to see what I was going to use and realized that I was running out of Christmas mesh already. I have plenty of ribbon, but believe it or not the ribbon I wanted either. But that's alright. It's kind of late now to be buying Christmas supplies. I need to start buying other supplies. So what is Johnny going to ask Santa for Christmas? Has she told you yet? Nathan, are the other kids watching with you? Hi, Tammy. Thanks for watching. What's next? What happened here? Got a loose thread. Well, I have the snowman left that was on my table of stuff to do. If you're talking to me, Cindy. And then after I get that one done, because that was one of the ones that I had, I had laid out everything I wanted to try and get made. There's several I wanted to do that I didn't get to, but there's always next year. Yeah, the snowman is the one I have left. So I have a table behind me that I kind of lay everything out that I want to make. And the reindeer and the snowman were the last two. And if I get the snowman made, he might, I don't know. I need something for my door, so I don't know. Does she? Well, I've got a snowman. I've actually got two, but one is like one of those kits, like that elf one that I did. And then the other one is just a regular sitting, like the reindeer. One of the stuffed ones. What happened here? I gotta undo that and redo it. I don't like that. Got all twisted up. There it goes. Yeah, I don't have any wreaths on my door yet. You voted for the reindeer? A lot of people did. For a while there, it was tied for a long time. I thought, boy, this is going to be a problem. I'd have had to pick. I'd have had to be the tiebreaker. If I'd have had to be the tiebreaker, it probably would have been the snowman. Only because I've been dying to do them. But I was playing around on Facebook and I discovered that you could do a poll. So I thought, well, what can I make a poll for? So I let everybody vote on what I was going to make. Chris voted for the reindeer. Oh, thank you, Dad. It looks good on your door, and it goes with your sled really well, too. Uh-oh. We got a problem here. It looks like they taped the mesh together. Somebody, oops, I don't know if you can see that or not. They just put a piece of tape on there and it's all stringy, so I'm gonna have to cut it off anyway. Well, isn't that just nice? All right. Where's the quality control? Guess somebody was absent that day. Alright, so it's going to take me a second here. I got to fix this. Let me get this out of the way. See if I can get this over here so I can cut that piece off with the tape on. I don't want to send that out. Yeah. Alright, that's on there. Alright, I think I can cut this off right about where that tape is. Let me do it this way so I don't cut the other mesh. Alright. And I'll probably put another tie on there just to make sure. So the last thing I want is that to come undone. Alright, so I just zip tied that on there so it doesn't come off. And now I'm going to start a new one after I cut this off, because I don't want this mesh. Set this down for a second. I have to cut where they made this boo-boo here. The nice thing about this mesh is it doesn't fray like regular mesh does because of the way it's made. You get a few loose strings on the sides, but once you cut that off, it's good. Alright, so now I gotta go back into this one that I just did and lay this in there. And then I'm gonna have to zip tie it on the other side so it doesn't move. Right there where I cut it, now that I said it doesn't fray, it's fraying on me. But it's because I cut it. Thank you. If you would share this to your page, I'd appreciate it. Alright, so I got that on there. Anybody got any plans for the weekend? I'm going to cut this. That's going to drive me crazy. Like I said before, if it doesn't rain, we're going to try and get the decorations finished. Well, I won't say finished because it takes us so long to do them, but Bob did start today, so a blizzard, oh my. I don't miss that. Deb, up until last year, we lived in New York for a couple of years, so we lived way up in northern New York, about 30 miles from the Canadian border. So we do not miss the snow at all. Football. OU versus Texas. Okay, I know OU, that's Oklahoma. And Texas, is that college football? Tammy? We don't watch football. We don't do football. Yes, I did see that about Anchorage. They had 2 earthquakes, not just one, and they're expecting more this for up to a week, Cindy. Did you have you checked on your friend there? Dad checked on some of the somebody that works that he knows that works up there. What is that face, Nathan? I can't see it. Yeah, that was terrible. I was telling Dad, I only felt 1 earthquake when we were living there. Thankfully. But I do remember when we first moved up there, that was all you heard about was that earthquake they had back in the 60s. It was really bad. I think it was the 60s, but yeah. West Coast is falling off. They've been saying that forever. California was supposed to have been in the ocean by now. Hey, Lynn. Yeah, I saw that too. First they had the fires, now they got flooding, and I'm telling you, they just... falling apart out there. No, they can't catch a break. It's sad. My heart still breaks for that town that was completely wiped out. Cindy, did you see that they found that girl that was missing from Lumberton? That was a sad story too. Alright. I got all the poofs on there now. Minus the little mishap with the taped together mesh. You would think for mesh as nice and expensive as this one was that they'd have been a little bit careful with it, but I guess not. Alright, that one I don't know why it feels so much smaller. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that was terrible. That poor girl, her family. I was really hoping they were going to find her alive. I'm telling you, this world's gone mad. Hi, David. How are you? Your brother's on here somewhere. Oh, wow. Guess that one wanted to come off. And again. I'm not having much luck tonight, am I? Now my zip ties are breaking on me. Oh, there's your brother. Do you love your wreath? I'm so glad. You have to send me a picture of it on your door. Okay, let's try this one again. One of these days that's going to fly up and hit me in the face. I noticed that I buy my zip ties. I bought some from Amazon thinking that it was a better deal because I could get more for the same price, but the quality of their zip ties is really bad, so I think I'll just stick to Lowe's. I haven't had any problem with theirs, so... Alright, so there's our base, finally. The camera doesn't do it much justice, that's for sure. It's very pretty. Wish you guys could see it in person. Yeah, that picture on there does not look anything like what it looks like in person. But that's okay. When I take a picture of it on the door tomorrow, you'll see it better, as long as it's sunny out. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is, in every other tie, all the way around, top and bottom, I'm going to do ruffles. And then in the other ties, I'm going to do the curl bundles that I have over here. And I've already put all that together so that y'all don't have to sit here and watch me do that. You almost had to sit and watch me do ribbon, but thankfully I got that done in time. Oh, thank you, David. I appreciate that. It will last a long time. Alright, so I'm just ruffling these up, making like little bow ties. And again, it's the red and green. That's our theme. Really don't need filler with this. I mean, really, that bottom mesh really fills it in. So I'm going to spread these out so that they look like little flower petals. And then the ribbon will go in there. So I'm going to do every other one. First, I'm going to give you all a recap. This is what I'm working on. This is my little reindeer with his jingle bell feet and his floppy ear. And I have a sign. I actually have two signs, but this is the one that goes with it. It says Reindeer Crossing. It's got his little hoof prints. I have this one, but I don't think it goes with it because it's blue. I don't think you can see it with the light, but... So I'm going to go with the other one. So I'm just ruffling these up. And placing it in every other tie. And these ties that I put on here tonight are actually wired tinsel ties that I got from, believe it or not, Walmart. And made my own ties. Instead of using the pipe cleaners, I just used those. Makes it look more Christmassy. I don't know why this one over here looks so flat. I think I need to fix that. Yeah, I like the bigger one too. The other one would have been nice if the reindeer had blue, but he doesn't. But that's alright, I'll save it for next year. I have to go and buy me some more bins, tubs to put my Christmas stuff in. So I can pack that all away. And actually the tubs fit right underneath the bed that's in here, the guest bed. Alright, I gotta fix this. This is driving me crazy here. I don't know if it slid over or what, but... Oh, I know what it is. That's where I had to join that other one. Okay, now I know. Alright, so... I started picking out, yeah, she shed, Cheryl's she shed, isn't that her name? Yeah. I am trying really hard. I don't want to be one of those people who has wall-to-wall, like you can't even move in the room inventory. Even though it's hard sometimes. But, yeah. For now, I put it in a bin and it fits under the bed, so. Maybe in the future, we'll see. Yeah, Bob has to get the he shed first. Yeah. We know. I'm going to cut this off because it's got some loose pieces there. So Christmas presents have started rolling in from all the Black Friday shopping online. My bedroom now looks like a warehouse from Amazon because I have nowhere else to put stuff. But that's okay. I'm excited because little people are coming to spend Christmas with us. And big people. Papa and I are very excited. We've been training for this for years. Yeah, she shed is much simpler, isn't it, Rox? Lynn knows. She has a husband with almost as much tools as I have. Lynn also makes wreaths. Lynn is Roxanne Lynn. And she is my friend from New York who now is in Florida. But she makes wreaths too. Hi, Josh. If y'all wouldn't mind sharing this, I'd appreciate it. Cindy, is it warmed up at your place? Man, we were freezing for the first part of this week, and now it's supposed to be like in the 60s and 70s this weekend. Lewis. Yeah, today it's warm right now, but I guess this weekend, tomorrow's supposed to be in the 60s and rain. Sunday, we're supposed to have thunderstorms, and it's going to be 70. At least it gives my heater a break, but geez, do we have to go from one extreme to the other? But I'm not complaining, because we're not in the snow. Could be worse. They can keep the snow. Uh-oh, what did I do? I goofed somewhere. One. There. Skip. That one's in the wrong place. See what happens? Don't pay attention. Oh no, 59. That's about what it was here today. We were in the 30s and 40s this week, but it's like it goes from one extreme to the other. It's like, make up your mind. I don't mind it being cold, just, you know. Alright, there we go. I fixed it. Alright, one more of these. $80 degrees. Yeah, see what I'm saying? That's ridiculous. Even for Florida, that's... Yes, it is better than snow, that's for sure. Oh, somebody from your work is watching, Cindy? Is that what you're saying? feel like I'm missing something, but okay. Sorry. Telemarketer's calling my phone. Forgot to silence it. I had a lot of those today. Every now and then I get them like all day long. I don't answer them, but I know that's what they are because they don't leave messages. And nobody should be looking for me for any reason, so. Okay. Now I'm going to add the curls. Yes, I'm doing the reindeer. Here's the reindeer. I had to do surgery on him today, take the rocks out, and then I added some jingle bells to his feet. Sorry, I was just reading comments. All right, here's my little bundles. And I used all the colors that are in his sweater, the red, green, and white. I just put 3 of them in together and tied them already, so they'll be easy to go in. I'm going to put 1 in each tie that or every other tie. And spread them out. Thought I heard footsteps. Oops. Oh, thank you, Josh. Finally got the tree done last night. And Dad started putting the decoration or lights up outside today. He got home and did that. Hold the what ribbons in? These that I'm doing right here, the curls. Is that what you're talking about? What am I using to hold them? After work when? Yeah, these I used a pipe cleaner to attach them all. I put them in like a crisscross pattern, and then I put a pipe cleaner in the middle. It just makes it easier, so you don't have to sit here and watch me do all of them, because it takes a long time to get these ready, especially if you're using 3 colors. And this one wants to shed. And mesh is gonna fray. There is nothing, absolutely nothing you can do about it. It doesn't matter how you cut it, what you put on it, it's going to fray. So if you have a wreath and it frays, it's normal. I will tell you though, the more you touch it, the more it'll fray. Just in case anybody's wondering. Because they do shed, believe me. Trying to keep my ties up where I can see them so that when I put the regular ribbon on. But yeah, these are called curls. Oh yeah, tomorrow's fine. We'll be here, I'm sure, doing lights. But then the other ribbons are, those are actually called ribbons. And I have those already cut. I had a tough time deciding what colors I was going to use. Or not colors, but what ribbons I was going to use. Because I had several that I really liked. And I had one that was like a sweater with the snowflakes on it. But it's red. And it just didn't look like it would go with it. Matter of fact, it's right here. I was going to use this ribbon, but I changed. It didn't go with all the other ribbons I picked, so I'll have to use that on something else. Maybe no, I can't use it on the snowman. The snowman he's like a plaid. A gray and white plaid. I have plans for him. I've started looking at Valentine's Day supplies, and believe it or not, a lot of the places that I buy from online are already selling out of the Valentine's stuff. So needless to say, yes, I have used the burlap. And they do make burlap in other colors and other sizes too. Burlap's okay to work with, except I don't know that I would do it on a live. I mean, I could, but you have to wear a mask with burlap because the fibers will get in your lungs. It's okay, you know, once you're done with it, but when you're working with it, there's a lot of those tiny little fibers. And they fly around. You can sit here with the lights and you can see all the fibers. It's kind of like when you're dusting and you see all the dust. That's what it's like with the burlap. But yes, I have, actually I started a burlap. Oh wow, that tie's going to be really small. I think I'm going to have to undo that one and put that curl in there. But yeah, I started one just to work with it, the smaller pieces. I think they were 6 inches, just to see how that would look. I've worked with the big mesh doing the poofs. Matter of fact, my beach wreath, the base of those was burlap. And all right. What is it? That's what I get for not paying attention. Doesn't go there after all. Yeah, they make burlap in just about every color that you can think of. This one doesn't want to cooperate either. Yeah, I have, matter of fact, last year, well, not last year, but at the end of the season, last summer, I bought a bunch that was on clearance so that I would have some for this year. So I have some that I can get started on for like beach wreaths and lake wreaths, everyday wreaths, which is probably what I'll start on next after Valentine's Day. A lot of people are doing Mardi Gras, but we don't have a big Mardi Gras market here. I'm excited to do Easter because that's when I started last year. But it was towards the end of the season, right before Easter, so I had enough time to make myself a wreath just to try it out. And then I made one other wreath. So this year will be fun. And I bought a bunch of supplies last year after the end of Easter when they had all the sales. Yeah, I have a bunch of everyday signs, so those will be easy to do. Matter of fact, I just got 2 great big huge boxes of mesh that I ordered. One of the places had a big sale for Black Friday, buy one get one free mesh, and I ordered lots of mesh and got lots free. So I think I'll be good with mesh for a little while. I don't know. I do have to get some more red because I've used all my red up for Christmas. Alright. What do I do with my scissors? That's some more frays. Alright, so this is what it looks like now. See if you can see that better. There we go. How's that? Can you see it okay? And then this little guy is going to sit in here somewhere, probably off to the side. Got a big belly. I don't know if you can see him. So he'll probably sit there off to the side. Thank you. Yeah, I like when their legs dangle, so he'll be down there towards the bottom somewhere. And then the sign will go next to him. So I need to put the ribbons on. So I'm going to do that. And I hope these are going to work because this is what I cut. And I have... So I have these 2 that'll go in one set of ties. See if you can see that. And then I have these 2 that'll go in the other sets. Yes, baseball season's coming, and I have some ideas. No, yeah, I can do the colors, and yeah, I can't do any logos. Big no-no. It's funny because a woman was just talking about that the other day, about people who make those. A lot of people are doing like the Grinch wreaths and that and selling them. And just hoping, you know, they don't get in trouble. You can actually buy a license to be able to do it, but they're expensive depending on who it's for, especially if it's like Major League. Alright, so I'm just going to fold my ribbons in half, gather them in the middle, and I'm going to put this in where the ruffles are. I'll get a couple of them in here and I'll show it to you and you can tell me what you think. Picking ribbons is always the hard part, because sometimes what I like isn't necessarily what's good. That's one. Yeah, you can do that, although she said that sometimes that can be enough to get you in trouble too, because they know what you're doing. And she's someone who's actually had to deal with that issue. She when she first started, she was telling that she had done that, and the school went after her. She was doing it it was a college she went to, and they went after her. She thought she wasn't doing anything wrong because she went to that school, but nope. Doesn't matter. Can't use their image. Which is fine, I mean. You can still do the colors. That's... Alright, so... I'm going to do one more set and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. And you can give me your opinion. Are you still there, Lynn? Yeah, I was going to show you these boards that Bob cut for me for the ribbons. I know I had mentioned them to you before. These are the wood. They're just really thin pieces of board we had left over from flooring that we did. And he just cut them down for me. I've got like 5 different sizes. But that's what I get do the ribbons on. You can wrap it around. So you can cut them all at once instead of one at a time. I don't know if that's how you do yours, but it makes it go a lot quicker, that's for sure. I want him to make me a wreath stand so that I can use that when I'm holding them up. I have a metal one like they use in, I guess they use them at funerals and stuff like that. But that thing falls over so easily. Alright, one more and then I'll show it. Did you? Oh, it makes it so much easier because you can cut them all at once. Just wrap it around there and cut them off. Yeah, you did me from, 8 inches all the way up to 14. Makes it go a lot faster. A lot of people use the ribbon spool because from this peg to this peg is 14 inches. But I don't know, I had a problem with that. So I don't do it anymore. Plus I was constantly cutting my finger on that stupid cardboard from the spool. Alright. Have you got your craft room set up, Lynn? I can't take credit for the idea though, Cindy, because I saw somebody else selling them. Some, not like that, but you know, they're selling their own. But they were expensive. All right, can you see the ribbons? I don't know if you can see that very good or not, but see with him on there. Okay. As long as it looks good, then I'm happy with it. Alrighty. You guys still enjoying retirement? Oh, that's alright, Joe. You still there, Nathan? around here. The ribbons have wire in them and one of the wires is sticking out. Okay. Have you been making wreaths, Lynn? You hear the clock? Because it's sitting right there. It's watching me, keeping time. Is anybody excited for Christmas? Anything anybody's looking forward to? I know what I'm looking forward to. Did you? Do you have a wreath on your door, Lynn? I don't. I got plenty to pick from though. I had a Black Friday sale and I thought I would get rid of more, but not what happened. I did good. I mean, I had sales, but I just thought I'd get rid of more of these by now. Fall one. Well, at least you have one on your door. I could take my pick and just put one of these on my door, but I still want to make myself an elf one. Because I really like that elf that I did. And I sold it, so now I gotta make another one. Might do that. I don't know if it rains on Sunday, maybe I'll do that. Nobody's looking forward to any Christmas? Anything at Christmas? Is anybody listening to Christmas music? Anybody in the mood for Christmas? Can you all still see me and hear me? Well, nobody's talking, so I don't know. Just making sure it's not me at my end. I was watching a live last night and the feed kept going out. Oh. Hey, I'm impressed that he knows the song. Does he want to see the movie? I don't know, is it appropriate for them? I don't know what it's rated. Well, I'm looking forward to everybody being here. I'm looking forward to Christmas dinner. I don't know why, but ham always seems to taste better at Christmas than any other time of the year. And I'm looking forward to Christmas Eve because I have some plans that I think are going to be fun. And I'm going to make everybody get involved. Yes, that's always the best. Music and reading. But yes, they know the music. We always used to have music on, especially on the weekends. You remember that, Cindy? We would have the radio on all weekend long. Now, I barely listen to it unless I'm in the car. Well, or if I'm up here, I can play it on the TV. Yeah, those huge speakers. You remember that speaker that Dad, or that light, or what was that called? That light thing that Dad made? The light show. That's what it was. I still have my stereo. It's over here in the hallway in that little cubby area. It holds the 50 CDs and talk about old school. Alright, now I'm going to put the ribbon on the top and then we'll be ready to put the reindeer on. Yeah, he made that light show. God, I don't remember when he made that thing. I don't know. Bob, are you still on there? You can tell us. I know you have the circuit and the lights for it, but when did you make that? Was that something you made before we got married, or was that something you made after? Alright, so now we're going to do the top here. Yeah, high school, was it? I hope. Oh, that's okay. Thank you for watching. Junior high. Was it? Wow. It lasted for a long time. I think we had that until we went to Alaska, didn't it? I don't remember us having it up there in Alaska. Unless it was in the basement. this one. There it goes. Do you have any snow out there, Hope? You guys getting any of that bad weather? Almost done. You know, the one thing I didn't do today to get ready was put the things on the back of my sign. So I need to get with you on some of the deliveries that we've gotten. I haven't opened anything since stuff started coming in. Is Savannah still watching with you? I'm putting the ribbons up on top. Filling that in up here on the top, which is where the reindeer is going to go. And I'm almost done. This is a very full wreath. Very full. Magic spells on everything. Well, she is a little magician. Views. One day, randomly, your views will start going to 100. Well, that'll be nice. I saw you watching one of the lives I was watching yesterday, Nathan. The lady that you were watching is one of the ladies that I follow, and she has a group that, oh Lord have mercy, Dawn. Nobody else saw that, did they? Put the wrong ribbon in there. Nathan wants to be, Nathan is, yes, he is. He already is. He is just so gung-ho and so excited and wants so badly for me to have more viewers. He is like my biggest cheerleader. I know you probably don't want to be referred to as a cheerleader, but you are. Maybe if I put him on one of my lives, then maybe then I'll go viral, huh? He He's always looking for ways to improve my viewers. And I love him for that. Love the little faces that you send. Alright, 2 more to go and we'll be done with this part. Then we can do the reindeer and the sign. And then I have some little foo-foos I can add, but I can always do that after. Matter of fact, I need to plug in my glue gun. There it goes. Helps if you put it in the right way. Alright. Another fray over here. Anybody have any questions about anything? I can do a quick recap in a minute. Alright, last ribbon. Not off the top of my head, honey. I just, usually when other people post that so-and-so is live, I just go and watch it. And that's how I find them all. I mean, I can't, there's so many, I can't think of any one particular name. Why? Alright, this is the last ribbon here. Okay, so there we have all the ribbons. Oh, Nathan's in the room. Just what you want, your mom and surround sound, right? Alright, so let's see. Let's put Mr. Reindeer on there. Make sure he's all gussied up and ready. This ear does not, or antler doesn't want to cooperate. There it goes. Alright. A quick recap? Okay, babe. Alright, I did a 10-inch poof on the base. Then I did 15-inch ruffles in every other tie. And then I did 3 curls, red, green, and white in the other ties. And then I did my ribbons. I have 4 different ribbons, 2 in each tie, alternating the colors. Makes it very full. See from the side. You don't see through any holes. Fills it in really nice. The only hole you see is the one in the middle right now. Yes, he jingles. I added jingle bells to his feet today. When I was getting everything ready, I thought he needed bells, so. I would have put him on his sweater, but he's got the little dingle ball toggles for his sweater. Should have put one on his nose. Alright, so I got to do the sign, and I didn't get that ready beforehand, so I need to do that now. Don't know how I missed that. Alright, it comes with a tie on it already, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it and probably just use the holes to put my sign on instead of using the mounts. I don't want to use those scissors, I want to use these. Because on the back it doesn't look like, if I put the mounts on there, sorry if that's glaring off of the light, it's a tin sign. But it's, the letters are raised, so they're embossed on the back. So I don't have room for the mounts to sit on there securely. So I'm just going to use the holes that come with the sign and put some pipe cleaners in there. And I think I'll use the beige because that will blend. I could use regular wire too. So I'm just going to put pipe cleaner through. Actually, I'm going to go this way. I'm just going to twist this. I think I did that too long. There are a lot of people doing lives tonight. Anything exciting going on? See, if you don't all talk to me, then you have to sit and listen to my clock. Can the reindeer fly? He sure can. He's Rudolph. See his red nose? Rudolph can fly. The glare from the sign is blinding me. David, what'd you guys do for Thanksgiving? You guys went to Sherry and David or Danny's? Or you had to work, didn't you? Juliana is getting so big, man. She's gonna be tall. She's a tall one. Alright. So the sign's ready to go. And I'm gonna put, get all this stuff out of the way. I have to get my ice pick because I gotta put some holes in his bum. You can see where I did surgery on him today. In case you didn't know, these little things come with a pack of rocks. They come with a bag that's full of sand and rocks. That's what they use to weigh them down. Alright, I'm going to put a hole here. And then I'm going to put some hot glue around it just to make sure that the pipe cleaner doesn't pull the material. Even though it's in the seam, I don't want it to rip the material. Wow. That's a long day, huh? My little itty bitty glue gun. Alright, so I'm just putting the glue on there to keep that from tipping the material or ripping the material. I don't want it to rip it. And that'll help it set up too. And then I'm going to put one probably in the back of his hat here because there's a wire. Yes, surgery. Good old ice pick. But there's a seam and a wire inside his hat, so that will help hold it and keep it from ripping. The hat's made out of like a sweater material. Alright, now I gotta make sure I don't snag the sweater material. Oh, that was nice. That was nice, David. Is that how long your days usually are? 16 hours? And I'm going to put some glue on that too because that sweater material, I don't want to rip that especially. Gotta get his fur out of the way. And you can't see the glue, so it's all going to be on the back of him. And this is Gorilla Glue, so it holds really well. Sorry, I got hot glue on my fingers. I'm trying to get it off. It's Gorilla Glue, so it holds. I can tell you, it holds. Alright, done with the ice pick. Hopefully. Now I just gotta see where he's gonna sit. I keep getting these little frays. If I don't get them now, then I'll forget them later. Yeah, I already got it on me, but it's hot glue, so it comes off eventually, but it's Gorilla Glue, so it takes a little longer. Okay. So Mr. Floppy Ear here, he has wires in his ears, but alright. So I'm thinking he's going to go over here. There's a little divot right there for him where the ribbons and that go, and then his head can go in here. And then I was going to put this sign over here. What do you think? Can you see it? Do I need to hold it up? Does that look about right? You didn't know I could do surgery? Yes, I can. I have learned a lot the last year. Alright, so give me yes, no. Perfect? Okay, we're going to go with that then. Cindy said it's perfect. We're going to go with it. Alright, so let me get him on there first. Without him snagging on everything, I'm going to put this twist tie down because we don't need it. Perfect. Okay, good. I'm glad. Alright, so I just need to put that twist tie down because I don't want it sticking out and snagging them. And then I'm going to take the pipe cleaner and I'm going to just go down on either side of that ribbon that I put in there and through the mesh. Keep hearing footsteps like somebody's coming upstairs. Alright, so I got to get this through there. I can't see. And this is the hardest part, is attaching things to a wreath. Once you get this stuff on there, then it's easy. Then you get to just decorate it. Almost ashamed to cover up that pretty base. You can still see it though. That's good. Alright, this doesn't want to go through. There it goes. Just got to figure out where it's coming out at. There's one. There it is. Okay. So I'm going to pull him down snug so that he sits down in that spot. Alright, there it goes. His legs are crossed. And then once I have it where I want it, I'm going to just twist it around the bars underneath. He's sitting on a ribbon, so I'm trying to make sure the ribbon is right. Actually, I'm just going to pull that out. Alright, so there's his bottom in there. There's little jingle bells. Why isn't that one ringing anymore? What happened to that? I'll have to check on that. His jingle bell's not jingling. Alright, so I got that on a crossbar, so I'm going to tighten that down. And I'll go back tomorrow and secure everything on the back to where it should be. But for now, I'm just going to put that there. And then I'm going to do the same with his head. Unfortunately, it's covering up some ribbons, but that's okay. If I didn't put them in there, you'd probably notice, so that's why the ribbons are there. Just fold that down, and then I'm going to tie his head down inside of here. I don't want it to be too tight because I don't want it to look like he's breaking his neck. I'm just going to find an opening and put it down through there. Alright, I just want to make sure that it doesn't look like it's pulling his neck down. Oh, can you tell? Can you see? Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you for watching too. Alright, does it look like his neck is being pulled? I don't want it to look like his neck is being pulled. Can anybody tell? I'm gonna go this way. I always forget it's backwards. Cindy, can you tell? From here it looks okay, so I'm gonna go with it. Nathan said it looks okay. Yep. This way. Looks good. Thank you, Jessica. Yeah, chiropractor will be next, yes. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that there, and I'll finish tying it down later. I'll get it nice and secure, but I want to get his ribbons. And put that under his legs, so... Gotta find out why that one ball's not jingling. I wonder if when I put glue on it, it got inside and glued the bell. I'll have to check that out. Do more surgery. Thank you. Yeah, I love these colors too. A lot of my Christmas wreaths are red and green. I like those colors. But then I'm a traditional Christmas too, so. You know me and Christmas. Alright, so I'm going to do the same thing with the sign. I'm just going to find an area where it's going to be good to put this down through so that it doesn't show. I don't want the pipe cleaners to be seen underneath, but that may not be anything I can do about that because I don't want to smash my ribbons. This one needs to come out. Aren't those cute? I love that. Alright, so that one will go here. I'm just going to secure it for a minute. I can always go back and change it if I need to. I don't make it final until after I get everything on it anyway. That way if I want to change something I can. Neck looks good? Okay, good. His eyes? His eyes make it look like he's being choked? Is that because he has bug eyes? Alright, I don't want to pull the sign too tight either because I don't want that looking warped. I don't know if I like these ties on top. Maybe I should have just used regular wire. I don't know. I can always change it tomorrow. All right. Sign's a lot thinner than the ones I usually get, but it's all right. And I'm just putting this down through the bars there. Securing that. And one more. Sorry, it takes a second. Okay. There you go. Last one's on the bar. And that'll hold it. And now it looks like the sign's crooked. The sign's got sharp edges too. Okay, let me turn it around. Can you see? Is the sign crooked? The reindeer was fine, so I think the sign's crooked. Oh good, thank you. I had a question about those ribbons. I wasn't sure when I picked them out. Ribbons are always tough because there's so many to choose from. You know, I almost used a ribbon with the peppermint candies in it, but he didn't have anything on it that looked like peppermints, so I didn't use it. I probably should have now. But does the sign look okay? To me, it looks like the sign is crooked, but I can always fix that later. Yeah, what? Okay, perfect. All right, I'll leave it for now. I don't like that you can see these little pipe cleaners, so I might change it to regular wire, because I don't know that you'd be able to see that. And my ribbons are being tucked away. Sorry, just talking to myself here. Okay, so now, as if this isn't enough, yeah, that's true. You're right, it doesn't have to be. Although I could get the level out and check it. Or should I leave Dad to do that? Bob, you want to do the level? Sorry, I dropped my cap. Okay. So I have a bunch of little things I picked out to try. I have red and green picks, little berry picks. I have these cute little ornaments, Christmas bulb ornaments. Can you see those? You take them out of the plastic so you can see better. Anyway, they have glitter on them. But there's red and green. I could always use the red and green, not the blue. There's no blue on the wreath. Oh, he heard that. I also have these little candies, speaking of peppermint candies. Might use those and the little balls. And then I also have this one little curly cue left from the gingerbread man that I did. Although I could probably put that in that gingerbread wreath. Any thoughts? And I also have some greenery, just in case. Some flocked greenery, just to give it some woodsy feel. And then some plain greenery. Berries, you like the berries? You know, 'cause nature, yeah. That's what I thought too. I like this greenery right here too. Maybe cut off a couple pieces and just pop them in there, not the whole thing. Because you don't want to use the whole thing like this. It's always better to cut off pieces and just kind of put them in here and there. But this I think I'm going to put on the gingerbread wreath. But yeah, so I got the berries and I got the candy berries. What do you think? And I really like the Christmas balls. But I don't know if they work with him. I hadn't found a wreath that they worked with yet, but anybody else? Anything? Any thoughts? Y'all gonna leave it up to me, huh? Make me decide. Cindy, you're the only one that said berries. Nobody else has said anything. Berries and a few greens. I can do that. You don't like this one? It has little green and white balls and red. And then it's got the candies. Yeah, I don't know if I'd go with Pro, but yeah. Just trying to get some thoughts. Sometimes it's good to hear what everybody else has to say. Just to make sure I'm going in the right direction. And then I'm gonna add Christmas balls to it too, in the where all the ribbons went, so you won't have to see like right here where the ties are. I'll probably glue them in there. I like putting the Christmas balls on these wreaths. They make it look really nice. I have red and green. I don't know if I'll use both red and green or just one or the other. Or the elf. What do you mean? Oh, the Christmas balls? Or the Christmas lights? Oh, the candies, yeah. For the gingerbread. Yeah, it won't work with the snowman, because the snowman, yeah, my elf, I could do that. Oh, shoot. Well, there goes all the ribbon for the snowman. This is the snowman I'm going to be working with. And he's got his little, he's all gray and white, black. So he's going to be he's going to be in the gray theme. I have black mesh, black and white mesh that I'm going to use. It's like a plaid. So, and then I have some other little goodies for him, so. And then all the ribbons for that one are going to be in the gray family too. Yeah, I'll save the candies for one of those. Now that I knocked everything over. Alright, so I'll go ahead and just do the berries and the greeneries. The candies I'll save. Alrighty then. Let's see. If the sign is good, then I can leave that. I don't know what he's got all over his sweater. Alright, so did y'all want to see me put the little extras on, or you want me to do that later? Yeah, the gray, that's what it's going to be like. Oh, we will? Well, there you go. Then you might have yourself a snowman wreath. Do you like snowmen? Some people don't go with that theme. You know me, I like my Santa Clauses, but... Santa Clauses and Nutcrackers. I'm getting into the Nutcrackers. I bought a new one this year. Instead of buying a new Santa, I bought a new Nutcracker. I figure I have enough Santas that I can take a break for a while, but I used to get a new one every year, but sorry. Alright, so do you want to see me do the berries real quick? I probably should put the ornaments on first, though. Because the berries can go in with those. I'll just take a few off and see how they look. Sorry, my throat's getting all scratchy now. Alright, so that's what the berries would look like. Yeah, I know. It'll be morning before I get it up there, though. Or afternoon when I take pictures. As long as it's not raining out, because it's better when I have sunlight. Can you see these berries? How do they look? You like that? Yeah, you like those? Can you see them all right? Just making sure. All right, well then I'll do that all the way around them. Good. Okay. And then I'll go back and glue all these in once I get I gotta get the Christmas balls on there too. Thank you, Dad. And for anybody that's watching the video later on, or that's watching now and that's interested, this will be up on Etsy tomorrow after I take pictures of it. Trying to get this one in here. Yeah, there we go. Alright, should I put more berries on all the way around or just around the front of the sign and that? Yeah, because on the outside we'll have Christmas balls. And then I can put some of the greenery in too. Alright. Okay. So I'm just going to do the berries, I think, like that. I'll go back and glue all those in once I get the balls on there. And then probably add some greenery and some other stuff. We'll see. So that's it. What do you guys think? It's a very full wreath, and I can't wait for you to see it in the daylight, because it looks a lot better than what you see here. The lighting in here is not that great. I'm using desk lamps. That's about all I have other than the overhead light. So, but that's it. I know he's crooked though. It's so hard getting him right on these cameras, backwards, forwards. Yeah, it is very full. That's the nice thing about this. I love this material. I think I'm going to have to get more of it. The mesh on the base. It's very pretty. I will definitely have to get some more of that. Well, thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that. Alright. And you can share the video even after it's done. People can still watch it. It'll be posted for anybody that's interested in seeing it. If you have any friends that might be interested, I would love it if you would share it with them. Oh, thank you. I try. It all depends on the mesh you get and that you use, but I try to use good mesh all the time. And save the... Not all of it's bad. I mean, it's not bad mesh, but, you know, you use the thinner mesh for fillers so that you don't have gaps and holes. You don't want to see the base. You don't want to be able to see through the wreath. So, that's the goal. Sometimes, you know, you're going to see an open spot here and there, but the idea is that you don't. So, I try very hard to make sure that you don't. So... But I want to thank you all for watching tonight. I appreciate it more than you know. And I will hopefully see you all again soon. If there's anything that you have a question about, just give me a shout out. Send me a message. Yeah, and you can always go to my Etsy shop. It's etsy.com/shop/Wreath Decor by Dawn. And of course you can like us here on Facebook. But please share with your friends. I appreciate that more than you know. That's how my name gets out there and how people get recognize my wreaths. And thank you guys for joining me tonight. Have a good night and look for the video, or not the video, I'm sorry, the picture tomorrow. And thank you again for watching. I love you too, guys. Say hi to everybody for me, David. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you, Deb. All right, that's it, guys. I will see you next time. Have a good night.